Hello, guys. Okay, today is day 16 of learning Rust, and yeah, we'll get started in a moment. Okay, let's go. Let's go. So, last time I have no idea where were we. Okay, there are some uncommitted changes. Add cross term usage and queue. Queue, I believe this is the one that we queue up commands to, like print line, print tildes, stuff like that. Let's also try to run what is the current situation. Okay, the welcome message is printed and all the tildes in every start of the line is printed, and we press Ctrl Q to exit. It displays the goodbye message there. Okay. So yeah, let's open editor. Unused import usize. So what were we doing here? Yeah, we read about some of these concepts, like what is a document, what is a caret, what is a row and a column, position, cursor. Cursor or caret is the same thing. Caret movement. Let's focus on input now. We want the user to be able to move the caret around. Yes, as in any text editor, we can move the caret around where we want to edit. We also want to keep track of where the caret currently is, because we will evolve the caret position into the location of the point in the document over the next chapters. Here is a tiny Rust playground for some concepts. Okay, let's open this up. Use core CMP, I believe this is compare, and min, I believe it tells which is the minimum of the two. Let, what is this? It is an unsigned integer 8 bit, right? And minimum of 4 and 8, so it should be 4. It will print the debug statement. It will match if 4 or 8, it is one of the two numbers, else it is something else. So this should print it's one of the two. It should print 4 and then it should print it's one of the two numbers. Let's try and run. Yeah. Yep. Perfect. Here is the assignment. Keep track of the current position of the cursor on screen. It's up to you if you already implement this as keeping track of the location. It's up to you if you already implement this as keeping track of the location. That's representing where we are in the text. Or if you treat this as a position, that's representing where we are on the screen. Listen to more key codes to allow movement up, down, left and right. Decide at which point to place the cursor to the right position on screen. Make sure the cursor stays within the screen's boundaries. So for example, pressing right while on the rightmost position doesn't do anything. To check this, make sure that if you press right once while at the rightmost position, then it should take you one left press to move one step to the left. What? Then it should only take you one left press to move one step to the left. Oh, okay. Handle page up, page down, home and end to move the cursor to the top, bottom, left and right side of the screen respectively. There is no need to properly handle resizing the terminal. Windows only addition. To ensure your code works properly also on Windows machines, you have to ensure that you are only listening to key press events. To do so, you need to adjust the if let like this. If let key event code modifiers kind key event kind. What? Okay. We need to keep track of the caret. Let's see what this guy did. So in editor, we imported cmp min. Let's first, okay. So there is a struct called location. Now this location, we will now save the position of the caret in the text in this struct. The location of the caret in the text will be stored in a struct named location. Why is the need for another struct with basically the same internal structure as position? Isn't the position also for storing the caret location? I just completed up to assignment 9. Until now the struct position as argument has only been used in the function move caret to. It's perfectly fine to use only one struct to represent the position within the text and the location on the screen. Yeah, hi Alex Codes plus. How's it going? Both would be basically the same, as they both essentially only encapsulate the X, Y position with the origin being on the top left. Okay. I chose to separate them out and later on I will also rename the members from X and Y to something else. The reason is that we will have several concepts which are very closely related but not the same. And I find it easier to reason about these concepts within the functions if these different concepts carry different names. These are the things we have to keep in mind. The location of a single cell on screen, the location of a single cell on a grid, which grows infinitely to the right and the bottom, the location within the text. Okay. Let's say you have a document which has 20 lines of emojis. Your terminal is 10 rows high. You scroll all the way to the bottom of the document and then go one step to the right. Then your caret is placed to the right of the first emoji. What? A location of a single cell on screen, the location of a single cell on a grid, which grows single cell on a grid which goes infinitely to the right and the bottom. Yep. Let's say you have a document which has 20 lines of emojis. Your terminal is 10 rows high. You scroll all the way to the bottom of the document and then go one step to the right. Okay. So that your caret is placed to the right of the first emoji. Okay. The position of the caret on screen is 2 9. What? In the 10th row from the top and the third cell from the left. Third cell from the left and 10th row. Yes, yeah. Yeah, okay. The position of the caret on the infinite grid is 219. What? The position of the caret in the infinite grid is 219. In the 20th row of the document and the third cell from the left. The position of the caret within the text is 119 in the 20th row of the document. I didn't understand at all, man. So the struct location, what does it contain? It contains an x and a y. So y comes at the second place. X is at the first position. So this is x, this is y. So yeah, if we look at a normal Cartesian plane, the 19th y means on the y-axis, it's the 19th unit, right? Okay. Let's say you have a document which has 20 lines of this emojis. Your terminal is 10 rows high. You scroll all the way to the bottom of the document, then go one step to the right. Then you are on the 10th line and whatever left, right? Okay, 2 9, yep. The position of the caret. What is the caret? The position of the caret on screen. Oh, yes. On screen it is 2 9. On the infinite grid, which is the document, is yes. Yep. The position of the caret within the text is 119 in the 20th row of the document and on before the second visible emoji from the left. Oh, wow. Bro, this is. So location struct is x and y. The editor struct is changed, which has a location. I believe this is the location of the caret. Since we now derive default, we no longer need this. Should quit will be initialized for us, same as okay. Okay. And then evaluate event is changed to move point. So instead of an event, we are listening to a key code. What are we doing? No. This is an entirely a new function, move point, which takes a key code and can give an OK or an error. And then location, we initialize the location self.location. Okay. Let size equals terminal size. Okay. Then match key code from key code up, down. Okay. We are moving the cursor or caret. We are moving the caret. Now we can move in 4 directions. Page up, page down is also there. Home and end. If we move up, y equals y saturating sub 1. Yep, correct. If we move down, y equals minimum of height dot saturating sub 1, height minimum of height dot saturating. Yeah, this is the. Alright, in the next stream, whoever makes the best Python game wins, but you only have 1 hour. I have very minimum experience with Python. What kind of game are you talking about? A proper 2D game or any like terminal game would work? Like I can make a tic-tac-toe. if that is okay. I can make a what can I make? In Python, I can explore Pygame library maybe. I mean, I've watched people use it. 2D space theme, so a proper Pygame thing, right? Like a platformer game kind of. Okay, I mean I can look into it maybe. I can set up a special stream for that, and I'll maybe make a post in the community section of this YouTube channel. There is a community post thing, right? I need to explore first, probably. Yeah. Yeah, I'll set up a proper stream just for making a game. Yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks for the idea, Alex. But let's now focus on here. So the carrot can move in 4 directions, and uh, we can do page up, page down, home, and end. So yeah, this logic is good because height is the maximum height of the terminal or the screen, if I should say, and it should never be the carrot should never move beyond the height. So that is why we are doing height dot saturating sub 1. Yeah, height, if the height is 20, then saturating sub will be 19, and that is the proper index of that row. And y dot saturating add 1, yep, that is also correct. And then if we move left, x dot saturating sub 1, yes, saturating sub doesn't let it go to 0, right? What is saturating sub? Yeah, underflow returns the minimum value can hold, that the type can hold, and the type is an unsigned integer, so it's all good. Perfect. Page up, y becomes 0, so we move at the top of the page. Page down, y moves at the bottom of the page. X remains the same. Okay, this is also a good way to know that we are modifying only one coordinate at a time. We are either moving y or we are moving x. So yep, that's a good thing to know. And home, x becomes 0, so at the start of the sentence or the line, and end becomes at the end of the line. And self dot location is gets updated. Perfect. So move point is a function that moves the carrot. All this logic should be pretty straightforward. We get the size, we get the old. Yep. Understood. And now in evaluate event, it's the same definition, right? Event, but now it returns either an OK or an error. If let key event code modifiers key event kind. Okay, what was the logic of key event kind? To ensure you're also on Windows machine, you have to ensure that you're only listening to key press events. To do so, you need to adjust the if let like this. If let key event. Okay, let's see what was the problem here. Cursor only moves when the key is pressed. Okay, we are also expanding mod kind, right? Kind, okay. On Mac or Linux, it should make no difference. See details here. Okay. Key code, character, Q, and key modifiers is control, then quit. Otherwise, if it is up, down, left, right, page, self dot move point. Okay, if it is any of these movements, it should just call this function with the code here. The code is what? Asterisk code. What? Damn. What is asterisk in Rust? Dereference. Each with its own meaning. Here are the primary uses of the asterisk dereference. So if we have x equals 5, y equals the address of x, kind of. Not address, alias, right? Now I need to revise these ownership and borrowing concepts once again, man. These are easy to forget and very important, by the way. Okay, anyways, let's continue. So we call the move point function here. Perfect. Yep. And then in refresh screen, hide caret. Move caret to position default. Position default. What is default position? I believe it is 0, 0. Hide caret will be a function somewhere down here. And if it is quitting, then print goodbye. Else move caret to position call row self dot location dot x. What? By the way, I don't have this many functions, right? Yeah, I do have. Move cursor to. Is move cursor an inbuilt function? Terminal, okay. So in terminal, if allow clippy self dot move to this. Okay, if I run it again, can I move cursor? Nothing. Nothing is happening. Okay, I need to make this function. Okay. Move caret to position. This is refresh screen. Terminal show caret. And then in terminal, this allows us to easily create a position at 0, 0 calling position default. Okay. Then in position column and row, I try to be very deliberate here and to avoid confusion with the position of the caret later on. I have now updated the field names for position. And you should attempt to set the caret out of these bounds. It will also be truncated. Subtle but important change. The terminal is no longer responsible for maintaining the caret position, because very soon the caret position and the point position will differ, and the point position determines the caret position. What? So we are not doing move cursor to. Okay. Move the caret to the given position. Move caret to. It takes in a position and then it queues a command move to position.col as u16 position.row as u16. Okay. And then in hide caret we do hide, show caret we do show. Is that it? Okay, let's try to make these changes. So first of all, we need in editor, we need a struct, a brand new struct, which is called struct location, and it needs to derive these traits, right? We need to derive copy, clone copy, and we need to derive default, right? And in this struct we have an x, which is a u16, and we have a y, which is also a u16, right? Then what do we do? U size. Okay, U size. And then in editor, okay, let me just copy these and paste it here. And then in editor, we will derive default. Traits are like constructors, kind of. I don't know, I'm just yapping at this point. Location. Send me location. Okay, implement editor. Now in default, we need to remove this default because we are deriving it already. So we don't need this. Perfect. Now in the run function, let result equal self.repl. Okay. Self.evaluate event. We need to add a question mark here. And then we need to add a new function, which is fun move point. It takes in a self. It takes in a key code, which is a type of key code from cross term, and then it can return a result, which can be either an OK or an error. Now in here we need to do a location. We are basically creating a new location object, self.location. Let size, height, width equals terminal size. Okay. Then we do match. We are matching key code. If this key code is up, yep. Key code down, key code left, key code right, page up, page down, home and end. Key code page up, key code page down, key code home, key code end. So in up we are doing this, in down we'll move y. Y becomes minimum of height dot saturating okay, something is wrong here. Location is this. Let size height width equals terminal size. I believe we have changed the size struct in terminal. Yeah, yep. Have we or no? Come on, man. The position. What? In terminal, what is there? Height and width are U size. Yeah, it is there. Okay. Saturating sub 1 or y dot saturating add 1, right? Yep. Now if we move left, we need to move x dot saturating sub 1. If we move right, x becomes x dot saturating add 1, right? We need to do the minimum thing. Okay, minimum of x dot saturating add 1 or width dot saturating sub 1, right? Now in page up, y becomes 0. In page down, y becomes height dot saturating sub 1, and then in home x becomes 0, and then in end x becomes x dot saturating sub, not x, it is width. What? Width 1. Yep. If there is anything else, we simply do nothing and move on. At the end, self dot location becomes location of x and y. Syntax error expected comma. What kind of comma are we talking about, brother? What? You need a comma here. Pattern requires dot dot due to what? Okay, let's just fucking continue. Now in evaluate event, this returns a result, okay, or an error, right? Now in here, code modifiers, and we need kind, which is a key event kind press. I need to import this guy. Yep. Okay, I should probably do them in a new line. What happened to my music? Is it not going? Okay. Yes, what? Our carrot is moving, guys. I can move up, down, left, right. You can do page down, page up, and home. Damn, bro. This works. Nice. If we do control Q, it exits, baby. Let's go. So we have figured out the caret movement. I can move to any position in the editor I want. Nice. Alright, I'll just play one game of CSGO and then I'll stop the stream. Thank you for hanging around.